First and foremost is just turn around to everybody and say thank you from the bottom of my heart for turning up. But not only that, every single person is staying with us and going into next season. But I delayed the presentation evening up until today because I was waiting for that to be officially opened. It opened a couple of days ago, and honestly it's probably one of the best buildings that I've seen in a very long time. And you are the future back there. So what I kind of hope that happens is you'll stay with us from now, under 15s, under 16s, and then looking into joining the first team and continuing with Ivybridge Football Club. But I want to draw your attention just to one thing at the back there, and that is buy a brick. So there's a plaque on the wall there and it says buy a brick. It's £50. Please go buy a brick and you'll get your name etched onto a brick, and that will go onto the wall, so therefore you will be a part of the history. And also the kit that we've got, which has all been ordered, has got the date that this place first opened. So this is an unbelievable club to be a part of. What I'll do now is I'll hand you over to Ollie Pound, who is the main coach, and also Jensen. Equally, they're the boys that coach the boys. All I do is just stand here, waffle a load of crap, and hand over to them, let them do the real work, and that is coaching. So Ollie, I'll hand it over to you and then I'll take the floor at the end.
Lovely. Just quickly on last season, I said to the boys a lot, I thought last season was a good season, and we're looking to make this season now a great season. It was much more promising last season than the season prior, and we were a lot more successful. So hopefully we can keep building on that. What's going to happen now is I'm going to give out some trophies to all the lads here. Quick line, they're going to come up, big round of applause, take their trophy, and once we've done that, we will then hand out the individual award for the select few. So to start with, this boy has improved immensely in my 4 years here. He's come on leaps and bounds offensively, he's getting more confident, and he's becoming an all-round really good defender, both centre back and full back. So well done to Ollie Hadley. Now this next player joined us, and to be honest with you, I didn't know whether he was a full back, a centre back, a goalkeeper, a striker, or winger, because he blew me away in training with what he could do in his weaknesses, which also how promising he was, and he's done a massive job for us this season at filling in a brand new position at centre back. I don't think he's ever played there before, and he was outstanding there. So well done to Jaden. Again, another new lad to me this season. I didn't know what to expect, but wow, I've been so impressed with him. He's aggressive for his size. I'm sorry, Healy. He's aggressive for his size. I've seen him come up against boys twice as big as him. He's come up with the ball every single time. He's good on the ball, he's fast, and he's our left back. Well done to Healy. Now I feel like this next player has probably been hating me for the last 4 years for not playing him in his preferred position, which is a striker, I would say. But what I will say about this lad is he's taken everything in his stride. He's become one of our first names on the team sheet easily, whether that's in midfield or as an attacker. He can play both extremely well. His quality of passing is immense. Here's Jack. Scanning around the room who I've got left. This next player, great energy, great person to be around. He's polite, he's confident, and what I loved last season, he scored a goal and it sort of finished the game. I think it was 4-2 it made, and he looked over to me and gave me a smile as he tapped it into the net, which I just thought was brilliant. Ollie. This next player is probably the funniest lad in the squad. I think he's hilarious, even if he does annoy me at training from time to time. I wish he had more confidence in himself, and this friendly that we played last week probably showed that. He played in a new position and he was superb. He's a great person to have in our squad. Toby. This is another player where he probably got annoyed at me a few times in the last couple of years that I've been here managing. I've played him in a couple of positions. I know which preferred one is, but wherever I play him, he does a fantastic job. Calm on the ball, real quality on the ball. Isaac. Similar to what I said about Toby, I really hope this boy knows how good he is, because he really is a top player. Again, he's become one of the first names on the team sheet in that full-back position. He's done a really good job this year. Great addition to our squad. Good lad, Lloyd. Now this boy has saved us plenty of points this season with his shot-stopping ability. I think you know who it is. Some fantastic saves, out of this world sort of quality, and as I say, he saved us a lot of time this season where I've got things wrong, the other boys have got things wrong. He's always there to help us play. Victor, I've not forgotten about you. Now, this winger is every fullback's nightmare. Absolute nightmare. I play fullback myself, not very well, and I would hate to come up against him. He's quick, he's direct, he's got skills, and he knows where the back of the net is. Well done, Victor. Hopefully that is everyone.
Nobody's talking.
Perfect. We're going to go on to the individual awards now. Boys, please ignore a couple of the signs that are on the trophies. We'll explain what they're for, and then you'll find out that way. So Jensen obviously has helped me this season. Been a great addition for me, for Keith. So Jensen, and rightly so, has got a manager's award that he would like to announce.
Me first, alright. I'm not very good at public speaking, but especially with a camera as well, that don't help. But this player, really good. On the ball, off the ball, work rate, all of that, top notch. He's excellent wherever he goes. He plays well in midfield, full back, right mid, left mid. I reckon he could do a job of striker as well, but we haven't tested that. But overall, he's a really good player, and as a new addition to the squad and first squad he's been in, he's blown me. Like, I'm really technical. He's blown me out of the water. He's really good, and unfortunately, he isn't here today. So I'd like to give this one to Jacob. So roll for Jacob.
That's the right one. Unfortunately, I'll get out of the way now. My manager's player is also not here. But what I will do is I'll give a quick speech and I'll let his parents and him know what I think of him as well. Now, as Keith probably knows quite well, I'm not a massive fan of dual signing players because it never seemed to work too well for us in the past. However, this young lad is a great reason why it does work and how it has worked. Every time he puts the shirt on, the Ivybridge shirt, which has been a lot this season to be fair to him, he's been a credit to the club. He's tried 100%, technically very gifted, and he's a lovely boy as well. After training, after games, he's the first one to say thank you, Ollie, thank you, Jensen, thank you, Keith, and yeah, he's a credit to our club. So that one's for Charlie Tyson. I've also got a most promising here, which I wanted to give it to this player, but it doesn't necessarily sum this person up. Although I do think they've got a lot of promise, I think they're there as well already. But I wanted to give this person a trophy because they've really been a star in our team this season. They've been committed, turned up near enough every week. When some of their friends were talking about possibly leaving and going on to a new adventure, he was the first one to say, no, I'm staying. And beyond that, his capability as a goalkeeper is immense. And as I spoke about briefly earlier, he has saved us plenty of times this season with saves that are out of this world. And a lot of what we're trying to do here with Jensen and myself and Keith is we want to be a footballing team, and we want to play out from the back, and we want to be brave on the ball, and he's a massive part of what we're trying to do. So Clyde, this one's for you. And finally, we've got another one here, which is, Jensen and I were speaking earlier, this is supporters player, which we've not actually done, so we've decided to go for trickiest player. And I think the lads probably know who this might be going to. Now this player, again, I've asked him to do multiple jobs for us this season, whether that's as a wing back most recently, whether that's as a striker, whether that's as a winger on both sides. This lad is direct. He's an absolute handful, and I'm really, really glad that he's chosen to be Ivybridge. This one's for you, Victor. Just quickly on behalf of me, I want to say thank you to everyone, all the players, all the parents that have decided to stick with us and continue on this journey with us. I know that I feel very privileged to be part of Ivybridge, and I hope that you share that as well. We've got a great team here, and I'm looking forward to next season. Keith,
As always, this club doesn't run itself. Behind the scenes is just unreal. We've got a couple of sponsors that have funded our tops, and I thought I'd give Steve the first bottle of port to say thank you for sponsoring. And if anybody needs an electrician, there he is there. The next bottle of port is to a person that really helps us out, because ultimately, before, at the start of the season, I used to get up about 2 hours before the game. I used to drag 3 of the boys with me and mark the pitches. But that responsibility has been taken away. And now that responsibility now lies with my father-in-law, John.
Another one.
Yes. And that secures him for another year. That's a bonus. But he doesn't just do my pitch; he does all of them. So the only one he's not trusted on at the minute now is the main pitch. But he's told me he's almost there. He's almost there. And the last bottle of port has got to go to Paul, because he's the person that literally dedicates most of his life to this club. And all of this here, he was the one that project managed the whole lot from start to see it through. He's the person that has to sign on about, what is it, how many kids? 335 kids. And so I thought, from us to you, thank you for everything that you do. And then lastly, the 2 coaches. I'm not a football player. I never have been a football player. I was a table tennis player. So how I ended up in charge of a football team, I do not know. But the first thing I did do was make sure that I secured an actual football player. So the first one absolutely goes to Ollie, because 4 years ago, when I was voluntold to take over the role as Ivybridge manager, because the previous one wasn't up to the task, I genuinely didn't know what I was going to do. Then we just so happened to bump into Ollie, and then that was it 4 years ago. So there you go. And then what a stroke of luck! We only go and sign Healy. And then I found out his brother is an unbelievable coach, so I then drafted him across, which made my life even more easier. So, Jensen, thank you. Which theoretically means I can do less. And then hopefully one day we'll get another coach. If there's any volunteers. and then I've got a lino, and then I can then just be a parent. Right, that's me, and thank you for supporting us last year, and thank you for staying again and supporting us next year. We'll have a good journey. Right, finish your drinks, and then what we'll do is we'll go play rounders in a minute. Right, thank you.